Hi, everybody. Okay, I was trying to add my mom to one of the groups so that she can get on and watch this with us. Okay, can everybody see the slides? Just nod your head yes. Okay, perfect. Thank you. So, yes, I did start my Team Faithful Fit Club right after I signed up as a coach. I joined in June of 2013, and as you can see at the bottom of the slide, I started Fit Club in July of 2013, and I've got a picture of one group of us when we were having a yoga night, and I like to take the pictures and add those because it makes it a little bit fun when telling people about Fit Club. So why should you start a Fit Club? There is free advertising and word of mouth for your Beachbody business. I have so many people that they will come to Fit Club. They will tell other people to come. They'll grab a friend and bring them with them. People are very willing to hand out flyers for me and just pass on that information. So that brings me to the contacts and the networking. That is a great way to get people that you don't necessarily know, and you might connect with them on Facebook or other social media, but you might not. I've got one person that has come on a regular basis to Fit Club, and she's signed up and gotten her free account, and she was supposed to be purchasing the 3-day refresh today, and all of that happened because of Fit Club. Also, you are giving back to the community. So you're building trust within your community. You're doing something for your community that gives them a reason to come to you when they think about fitness. The consistency builds trust. I know that you hear that all the time. All of our trainings talk about that. But people know that you're committed, that you're not going to jump from one direct selling business to another. You're not going to be stopping your Fit Club just because, oh, hey, I didn't have anybody show up or only 2 people showed up. You keep on going. It will grow with you. When I started, the first night, I think I had 7 people show up, and most of them were doing me a favor and just coming to support me. And then I went for several months where it was only 1, 2, maybe even 3 people, and that was it. And then tonight I had 6 people come, and this was on a very bad night. We had a lot of weather come through. People weren't sure if they were going to make it or not. People are on vacation. So that to me shows that we're building and we're growing. We've had as many as I think either 10 or 11 show up, and to me that is worth it because I have a lot of business. And then my last point on why you should start a Fit Club, it is fun. For me personally, I'm a stay-at-home mom, so I am home with children all day long. So when my husband gets home, I kiss my children, I kiss my husband and say goodbye. I am going out the door. I'm going to talk to some adults, have mainly some girl time. We do have a couple of guys that have come on occasion to Fit Club, but mostly women. And so for me, it's just a fun outlet, and they know that. My personal business benefits from starting a Fit Club. So this is the things that have happened for my business only because of Fit Club. I have 4 personally sponsored coaches from Fit Club. I have several people that have attended Fit Club and then they have purchased from me. Sometimes it's only a Shakeology packet or 2, and they joined maybe a 3-day or a 4-day Shakeology and clean eating group that I have offered, something like that. And then for some of them, they have purchased exercise programs, and for some, it's been a challenge pack. I have increased my contacts by messaging and adding people on Facebook that like or comment on my Fit Club post in the local yard sale pages. So all of those groups that you can request to be a part of, I'm on several of the yard sale pages that are local, and every single week I post an ad, tell people that we're still doing it. It's open to everyone, it's free, and there are so many people that they'll like it, and maybe they don't come to Fit Club, but I can start a dialogue with them over Facebook because of it. And then the last one, it helps me personally to invite someone to a free event that like Fit Club first before I invite them to a challenge group and ask them to spend money. I know a lot of you are probably like me. Inviting is the weak point of your business, and for me, just being able to say, hey, I'd love for you to come to Fit Club. I'd love for you to come try this out. That opens the door for me to talk with them more and say, okay, how do you feel about joining a challenge group? Are you interested? What can I help you with? And go from there. And how do you start your very own Fit Club? This is the part you'll probably definitely want to take a note of. Go to the Coach Online office. If you hover over the Sales and the Marketing tab, then click on the Business Tools. You can scroll down. They've got several PDFs that you can download. I've got a little screenshot right down here at the bottom of it. You want to get How to Hold a Fit Club Workout. That's just Beachbody's helping you, giving you advice on how to get everything set up and ready to go. A Fit Club Workout Flyer. You can customize this. You can give yours a name. For example, mine is Team Faithful Fit Club. You can put the address, the time, you can put your contact information, and then you can print it out. You've also got a Fit Club and waiver and release, and you want to make sure you've got plenty of those printed out. For every new person that comes in, the first thing they've got to do is sign that waiver of liability. That covers you in case they do have something happen. We all know the stories, people push too hard on P90X or maybe even T25 and they injure themselves. You want to protect yourself and you want to protect the facility that you're using from being pulled into any kind of illegal thing where if they decided to sue. Then just put those in a file and keep those. That brings us to the guest sign-in sheet. Once they've signed that waiver of liability, I tell them you don't ever have to do the waiver again. Just sign in each time you come. I've got a record. I can look back and see who's been here on a regular basis. If I wanted to look at my statistics, I could see when I have a lot of people coming, when I don't, things like that. Then next, you need to decide what day and time works the best for you and when you'll have minimal cancellations. So for me, I picked Tuesday nights at 6:30 p.m. That was the best night of the week for me. And 6:30 gave me time to get my kids fed. My husband could get home and watch them, and then I could slip out and go, but without feeling like I was out too late. I still get home in time to kiss my kids goodnight, put them in the bed. Then I only cancel on the holidays. Last year, New Year's Eve and Christmas Eve both fell on a Tuesday night, so I canceled on those nights. And then the 2 other nights out of the year that I cancel is strictly because of the facility I'm using. I'm using the church that I attend, and so they've got BBS one week and something that they call Mission Possible. It's a youth event a different week. So I always have to cancel because they're using the church at that time, but that's not a big deal. That is something I know about in advance. I can let all of my participants know, hey, this is the only week that we're not going to do it, so I'll see you in 2 weeks. Then you want to choose a place that can grow with your Fit Club. Like I mentioned, the very first time I had, 6, 7 people, and then after that it was pretty much 2, 3 people. So we didn't need a lot of space. But now, as more people are coming and they bring friends, I never know if I'm going to have 4 people or if I'm going to have 10. So you want to have a room that is big enough to accommodate some growth. And then you want to make sure the facility has a TV or a projector that you can use and a DVD player. Now, granted, you could take one with you somewhere, but that's going to get old fast. You're going to take the chance on breaking stuff. So if you can find a place that's already got it there for you, that makes things so much easier on you. And then you want to design some ads so that you can let people know that you've got a Fit Club starting and who is invited, what you're doing, what they need to bring with them. This is one example I've got for the 21-day fix, and it's specifically for the upper fix workout. So I told people that they needed to bring a set of weights with them, and I reminded them it's free, it's open to everyone, and told them where it was at. And for the people that are in my area, telling them it's at Rehoboth Baptist Church on Tatnall Campground Road is enough. They don't need an actual physical address because, as just mentioned, I live in the middle of nowhere, and she's been to my church before, and it's literally in the middle of the cotton field. So you can't really miss it. Then this is just another ad that I've designed, and these are the ones that I posted on my like page I post it on my personal Facebook page, and then I share it to all of those yard sale websites that I was telling you about, the groups. So this one is for Les Mills Combat. And again, I just tell people they need to wear good shoes. This way they don't have to worry about bringing weights with them, or say, oh, do I need a mat for yoga or for floor work? They know just to wear good shoes. Then I've got one for Les Mills Pump. This one I personalized by adding a picture of myself, particularly for the yard sale pages where I'm advertising to people that I don't know. It gives it a little bit more of a personal touch, and they can look at me and say, okay, well, that's who's doing it. You know, maybe I'm a little more interested now. It's not just a generic ad that they scroll past. How I personally advertise. I emailed every contact that I had before my very first Fit Club and asked them to bring a friend and to share with people that might be interested. I posted on my personal Facebook page and my like page. I shared it in all of the local yard sale pages, like I've told you. And then I took flyers to public places around town. If I knew someone that owned a business, if I am a customer at a bank or know someone that works at that bank, I would stop by and see if I could drop off some flyers there. I personally invited a lot of people. And then because I am using my church, they will occasionally put an advertisement in the bulletin when they need a little bit of filler space and let people know that we do offer that for everyone. And then word of mouth. And word of mouth has really been one of my biggest ones for pulling people in to try out Fit Club. Now, during Fit Club, be prepared. That is just the number one thing I can tell you, to get there early and know that your TV and DVD player are working. And the reason I say that, there have been times that I've walked in and the TV that I was using has been moved to a completely different section of the church. Or the TV is there and the DVD player has gone somewhere else and I've had to search for it or go and swipe one from another room. So you want to be there early enough to make sure you're set up and you're ready and you're not running around like a chicken with your head cut off. Then with your Shakeology sample, you want to have it fixed ahead or make sure you've got all of the ingredients that you need so that you can make it right there and serve it. My participants know that after we finish our workout, to hang out for a minute, I'm going to run back to the fridge and grab the shaker cup that I brought of Shakeology and give everybody just a small sample of it. I change up flavors, I change up recipes all the time. It gives people a great way to say, okay, I really didn't care for that one last week, but this one that you've made this week, I love it. I could actually possibly drink this every single day. So it's a great way to get people to try out Shakeology and then say, okay, now I'm ready to commit. Then you want to welcome people as they enter and instruct them on the waiver and the sign-in sheet. I always make sure, even if I'm standing there talking with people that are friends or they're regular attenders, if somebody new walks in the door, the first thing I do is walk up to them, introduce myself if I don't know them, but then go ahead and welcome them and show them what I'd like for them to do as far as the sign-in sheet. And introduce people to each other. That is a big one. They're not going to come back if they don't feel welcome. They don't know somebody's name by the time they leave. And then to have fun, take lots of pictures, post those pictures, thank the people for coming, particularly any new participants you've got. Up here on the top right, I've got just a group photo after we worked out one night. And I do let them know that I am going to post it on Facebook. That way, if anybody would prefer not to be in the picture or not to be tagged on Facebook, I know. The bottom right, I did very much ask for permission to post that because I know people are sometimes uncomfortable with having a picture of themselves working out posted. So they all came and looked at the picture and then said, yes, I'm okay with you posting that on Facebook. When your Fit Club is finished, talk with people, not just about Beachbody, but fitness in general, but mostly make it about them. Show interest in each person as an individual. They may want to ask you fitness questions or nutrition questions, or they may just want to talk about something totally different. I try to let them guide the conversation a little bit, show them that I'm not there just to do a workout and then say, okay, now it's time for you to buy from me. I want them to know that I truly do care about them. Make sure you're the last one to leave and you've cleaned up. Whatever facility that you're using, you want to show respect and make sure that you can continue to use it. Even though I'm a church member and they were nice enough to say, yes, you can host this fit club here, if I was to leave it trashed every single week, they would tell me no more, and I would be out of a place for fit club. So you want to always be respectful and clean up the place when you leave. And finally, just jump in and do it. Nobody cares if you face plant. There's always a learning curve. And I don't know if Angela jumped on this call, but she didn't know I was going to put this picture on here. We tried so hard for the two of us to both do the bird pose in yoga, and it was hilarious. So feel free to face plant. And does anybody have questions? Jess, can they all unmute themselves if they have questions?
Yeah, if y'all have questions, go ahead and unmute yourself. That is a funny picture of you.
I love it.
That's being vulnerable right there.
I have a question.
Okay.
How do you decide what you do? A different workout every time? I mean, do people tell you what they prefer, or?
For the most part, I pick. So it's pretty much my preference. This month we've been doing PIO because that's the new release. In February, we did 21-Day Fix because that was the new release. I used that to help market the new program and get some challenge pack sales that way. But then if I'm not specifically marketing a new program, if somebody says, hey, I really want to do a yoga program, I'll pick something. I've got yoga from the 21-Day Fix. There is yoga with P90X3, things like that. And then otherwise, I just go through the different routines. That way people see, yes, they may hate T25 and love combat, or vice versa, and they realize that Beachbody really does have a program for everybody. You just have to find the program that you like and you'll stick with. Does anybody else have questions?
Has anybody ever thought about doing a fit club or hosting one in your home, or?
I've thought about it, especially because with me going back to school, and not that my college is really big, but to be able to do that for the kids that want to work out but don't know how to use the weight room, I think that's something I've really wanted to do, because I know it's hard to go into the weight room, especially because our school is primarily athletes. So this way, to be able to do it and actually know how to do it. So I think it'll help me.
Perfect.
Wow. I think it would be too.
That's really good. If you are nervous about doing a fit club, I would highly recommend, and I think Laura probably would vouch for me in saying this, I would recommend just hosting your own Super Saturday first, because it's almost like a fit club. You get a little taste of it. It's wherever you want it to be. I hosted my own fit club because there was not one in Charlotte before I was pregnant, and I had no idea what I was doing. No idea. I registered 2 days before Super Saturday had started, and I had, I think, 10 people come to my house. And we did it at my house, but you can do it anywhere. And we did our own little workout, and it got me super pumped up to be able to host a fit club. And I would have never thought about doing a fit club prior to that. So it's just kind of fun. People I did not know came to my house. It just was kind of like a little glimpse of what a fit club could be like. And it was really exciting. I had a great time, and I'm very interested in hosting more Super Saturdays and fit clubs later on. So the next Super Saturdays in September, it's like the 24th or 7th or something.
Yeah, and it was really easy to do. All you basically need is just to do the inviting to it. But they give you the video that you watch they give it to you, they send it to you over the computer, and it comes with a little PowerPoint thing, but you don't even have to use that PowerPoint thing. You can just have them watch the video, and then you can pick whatever workout. It was so much more laid back than I thought it was going to be. So I'm really glad I did it. We did it with our house in boxes too. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have a comment about a fit club. I am in my HOA and my HOA and my community. I'm in a mom's group, and so I've been posting my invites there for my mom's only challenge groups and stuff like that. And I'm getting a lot of feedback from them, which is awesome. And then I'm also getting people saying, well, maybe if there was something at our clubhouse that we could do. So I think like maybe trying to get in with your clubhouse and doing a fit club once a week. I think a lot of people, especially moms, if you live in a suburb community, would totally be in for it.
That's a great idea.
I just think the only issues that you might come up with is like the insurance about liability waivers and stuff like that. But as long as you have that and you have a social committee board maybe behind you, I think it would be so hard. I'm going to try it.
Yeah, that would be perfect. I know that if there was one in my area, I would go.
Yeah.
That's great. Anybody else think of anything?
Well, me and Tina were just talking about doing one the other day, so this was actually perfect for us to be able to brainstorm.
Good. Amanda, did y'all have a Super Saturday in y'all's area? I know that you couldn't go last time.
No, and every time that we have tried, Tina and I plan to go, it's always been some conflicts and stuff, but we've had to go like Harrisonburg, Charlotte, areas like that. So this would be something for us to be able to try to start in our area if we could come up with a conflict between us and Rona.
Yeah, that would be perfect because I know that there are coaches there, but I never have seen a Super Saturday. So especially if you don't have a Super Saturday close by, just host one and find a place that will do it for super cheap. Most people charge like $5 or $10 if they have to, host it at a place that charges. But I would get together, Tina, Brandon, whoever, and host it. And it's so easy, but you just have to do it. That's the hardest part. Okay, I'm going to do it.
Well, and the good thing with the challenge group that me and Brandon and Tina are doing together gives me the option of having some guy join in, having a guy coach to bounce those guy questions off of it. Obviously, I can't as a female and
Say that last part. Need your email.
That
Everybody who's not talking, mute your audio.
Yeah, I've been trying to mute everybody.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah, that's much better.
Okay, because I kept getting a lot of echo. But what I was saying is I think me, Tina, and Brandon using this challenge group that hopefully getting done in August will give me the opportunity to be able to, get some guys involved, but have a guy coach that I can bounce those questions off of because I can't answer guy fitness questions, obviously. So I'm hoping this may be a good preview of what the three of us can do together here.
Yeah. Can you hear me? I'm sorry, my son. Yeah, that's a great idea. Matt was at home when we did our Super Saturday, and there was a couple guys that came, and honestly, we just watched the video, which is like 45 minutes long, and did a workout. And that's really what we did. So super easy. I challenge everybody to do it if there's not one in their area. Definitely don't be scared to try something new like that. It's kind of like a small summit. If you've never been to Summit, this is the closest that you'll get to it. Being around other coaches in your area, it's just really exciting, and you kind of get pumped up for, life. Any other questions?
How long were you doing it, Allison, before you started seeing people, before you started seeing coaches or customers from it?
Okay, can you hear me? Because I had to unmute myself.
Yeah.
Okay. As far as actual customers, it probably only took 2, maybe 3 months, because I know I started in July, and I think by September is when I had the first person that purchased a challenge pack because of Fit Club. And then the first coach that I had sign up that was from Fit Club was the very end of November or the very 1st of December. And then I had 3. It was kind of bam, bam, bam. I had 1 in January and 2 in the end of February, because they were waiting on that 21-day fix to come out, and that was kind of the one that pushed them to say, okay, I'm ready to commit and to buy the challenge packs, and they went ahead and signed up as coaches at that time.
Cool. Yeah, it's something I definitely want to do soon, as soon as we get settled in here. Hey, Jess, do you want to present that other slide that you had? We were going to do this at the beginning, but since we were screen sharing, we didn't have a chance to.
Yeah, let me get my last slide, which I'm really excited about. Hang on.
By the way, I think this kind of worked really cool for the webinar.
Mama. Were you guys able to record everything since you had to change from Fuse over to Zoom?
Yeah.
Yeah, we were able to do a Zoom meeting at 8:30, go right into the webinar, and now for questions, we're able to see each other again, which is kind of cool.
I like it.
And we never had to move out of Zoom, and it's recorded. So seems like that could be a cool option, maybe just to think about just using this. So
It's coming. Come on.
is your internet connection slow today, or because the slides weren't working earlier?
Everything's not working. Okay.
Corey looks like he's sleeping.
Corey's watching.
Mama. He's watching baseball, isn't he?
Yeah, he is.
No, I'm taking notes.
I know what
promise.
you're doing.
You think he's paying attention, but he's
Yeah.
so
Nice try.
I'm actually really contemplating getting started with a fit club soon. I was tossing around like early this year about doing it. I just never really got going with it. And I think it'd be really good to get it going. Yep.
Couldn't you do that at your church?
Yeah, I could. I actually talked to them about it, and I got it approved and everything.
Really?
I just never started it. So.
Oh, that would be so cool. And it can be a ministry, like Allison's hers is a ministry.
Right.
Being in a church and whatnot.
Okay, let me show you this. So.
No, not yet.
Can y'all see me? Not me, but. Y'all can see this? Yes?
Hey, I'm at 6 now, FYI.
Good job, guys.
Just so my Team Cup members on here know that we're kicking butt.
So this is awesome. This is we've got some brand new coaches over on the left-hand side that are already hit Success Club, I'm slacking, but I will have 10. I promise you I will have 10. But these are Success Club points. For brand new coaches, you get 2 Success Club points for selling a challenge pack. You get 1 Success Club point for selling Shakeology on Home Direct. And so every month you just need 2 challenge packs and 1 order of Shakeology on Home Direct. That's it to get 5 points. So this is our leaderboard so far. We've got people on the right that are almost there. And then we've got people that are leading the way on the left-hand side. Awesome job, Laura and Katie, Ashley and Heather, and Katie Sambaugh now has 5.
6.
So that's 6. So that's, she's on the left-hand side now. So that just goes to show you that it can happen, and you can get Success Club either 5 or 10, but 5 is kind of what you want. Last month, if you got Success Club 5, Beachbody sent you, or they will be sending you a personal development book called The Compound Effect by Darren Hardy, which is an amazing book. We heard him at Summit. And then if you got Success Club 10, you got another personal development book. Can't remember which one it was. Anyway, so sometimes there's some incentives on definitely getting Success Club, but this is how you move your business forward, people, right here.
Well, and the other thing you guys should remember is that when you get Success Club, Beachbody gives you a Success Club lead,
yes,
which is a person who bought Shakeology or a challenge pack off the infomercial. So if you think about it, if you get Success Club 10, if you get Success Club 5 the whole year, every single month, that's 12 new Shakeology customers. Now, let's say not all of them continue to drink it. Let's say only 10 out of 12 of those. That's $300 a month commission that you're getting just by getting Success Club. So when you are thinking about whether or not you should push for Success Club, think about that money, that free money that you're getting just by hitting that goal, because it really does add up. I mean, I look through my back office, and most of my probably half my customers are either customer leads or Success Club leads. So that is another incentive to push hard for Success Club, because the next month you're going to get a lead. Do you have to be Emerald to get the Success Club leads too?
No.
Or just, no. Okay. So to get the customer leads, you have to be Emerald, and to get the Success Club leads, you just have to get Success Club. I got to plug my computer in. It's going to die.
Yeah, so you get more free customers when you're Emerald. So think about if you were Emerald and you hit Success Club every month, you get Emerald leads, which are called customer leads, and then you get Success Club leads, which it's just 3 people that you're given. And I've probably had over 200 leads since I've been a coach. And those are people I have not had to go out and look for. Beachbody's just giving them to me. So, any questions on any of that? Is it confusing? I know there's new coaches. I don't want to go over your head, but.
Yeah, well, thank you so much, everybody, for coming. This is an awesome turnout. So I hope we can do this every single week. We're going to be coming up with new content for you every week. And a lot of it is based on things and problems we're hearing you guys have, or just ways to help you guys to be more successful. So thank you so much. Coming on these calls is so important. So I'm really excited about it. So I hope everybody is too. And yeah, so we'll go ahead and close, because I know everybody's got things to do tonight. So just thanks everybody for coming.
Yay! All right, we'll see you next time. Same time.
Bye.
Bye, guys.